What's up, fellas? This video is not going to be very long, but it is why you as a man should not date till you're at least 35. Um, you, as a man, are not born with any intrinsic value. You can't procreate our species. You can fertilize and attempt to be part of the process, but um, you are not as important as a woman is considered important. So you have to come to grips with that as a young man. And again, why shouldn't I date? Why shouldn't I do what I have to do? Again, you as a young man, you don't have any intrinsic value. If you have not figured out how to make your way in life, what makes you think that it's okay for you to start a family? In the olden days, they would tell you to go off, make your way in the world, and come back. And once you could provide something for a wife and build a family, then you became a husband, a suitable mate. And that still holds true today. There are far too many young men that are pretenders. And you know what? I'm not getting into that. My advice is for average men. Um, by the way, you don't have to like and subscribe. I'm not selling anything. You don't have to join my membership, my Patreon. I don't have any of that stuff. My only goal is to hopefully help some other average men not run into the same roadblocks that I did. All right, so here we go. One of the most difficult things, and I'm smiling because I'm going to talk about some things that are maybe not uncomfortable for you, but they're very uncomfortable for me. And it has to do with sex toys, sex dolls, and the rest of that stuff. And being able to realize your nature as a man. My, I believe that our primal desires affect a lot of our decision making as we are in young men. And I'm talking from the age of 11 to 34 and 11 months. I would encourage you as a man not to fall into that category before you reach age 35. There are, and you know, here's where it's going to probably get weird. There are all kinds of masturbation devices. There are sex dolls on eBay and Alibaba and what's it called? Amazon Prime or Amazon that you can buy to satisfy your sexual urges. And I have to tell you, when I was a younger man, to not admit that some of my drive was based on sex was very wrong. I made terrible decisions in regards to my sexual desires. Anyways, I don't want to get into that too much, but I can tell you there is a ton of what are they called? They're monikers. They're not monikers. They're not synonyms. Where they say that you should think with your big head and not your little head. For God's sakes, if you're a young man between the ages of 11 and 34, do not consider marriage. Just because you're having sex doesn't mean you have to marry. Here's, I can't remember, I think farmer. There's a farmer guy here out. He owns a pecan orchard. He told me, why should I buy the cow if the milk is free? So, you don't owe anybody anything. You're never going to be treated fairly in your life, so don't trap yourself. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. Don't date till you're established. Be realistic, and there are plenty of devices to help you remove your urges. Bye bye.